Hey guys, sorry for posting this video a day late, but I just downloaded Final Cut Pro and I'm just still in the phase of trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, so bear with me over here. I'm trying out a new weekly segment on my channel where I summarize a bunch of smaller teas from throughout the previous week that need to be spilled but aren't enough to be a full video on their own. I'm thinking about calling it Weekly Tea View, but I'm open to suggestions, so comment down below if you have any. Alright, so let's get into this week's tea, but before I do, just a gentle reminder that I do have a giveaway on my channel for an iPad, so if you want more information on how to enter, check out last Tuesday's video on Trisha Paytas. I'll also link it down below. So first thing we need to talk about is Colleen Ballinger. So a 17-year-old boy named Adam came out with a video a couple of weeks ago called Colleen Ballinger Stop Lying. In this video, he said that he ghost wrote content for Miranda Sings from 2017 to 2020 for which he wasn't paid a single penny. They had actually first developed a friendship when Adam was only 13 years old, you guys. They actually met from one of Colleen's live streams and she thought he was really funny, and apparently as a joke she sent him, a 13-year-old boy at the time, a lingerie set. Obviously his mom was really weirded out about it, so she took the package away from him when it arrived, but what the fuck, Colleen? Eventually, after years of Adam helping her out with her content, Colleen asked him to be her social media intern and said if things went well, she would consider hiring him part-time for an hourly rate. Guys, I get so pissed when I see these rich-ass YouTubers underpaying or not paying their editors and assistants and other employees just because they want to see how it goes. Like, what the fuck, you're receiving a service, you need to pay for it. But I guess that's what big companies do too when they're hiring interns anyway. She then gave Adam the password to Miranda Sings' Twitter account to keep up with fan conversations. He said that he would spend the entire day and night talking to fans on the Miranda Sings account. So at this point, Adam had been pitching her content for a while now, and his last idea was for Miranda Sings to make a coming out video, coming out as a fan of Meghan Trainor. Colleen eventually agreed to the idea, and Adam tweeted this on the Miranda Sings account saying, "I have a secret. I am coming out today for you all. This has been so hard to come to terms with, but I'm proud. I stand before you today as a Meghan Trainor fan. I hope you can all accept me." Now, I think we all know what's wrong with that. That's like queer baiting at its finest. One fan responded saying, "Colleen, you always talk about how much you care about our community and stuff, and I don't see how you think that coming out as a joke is appropriate. You're 33 years of age. I'm a long-term fan, but I'm asking you now to apologize. This is gross." So Colleen did actually come out with an apology for this. She says, "I agree with you and I regret it, which is why I deleted it. I'm deeply sorry. Miranda is a character. A lot of the time I base the character on people who are idiots. I will see people do something awful and then do it as Miranda to show them how idiotic it looks. But this shouldn't have been tweeted. Queer baiting is wrong, period. I'm the biggest supporter and ally of the LGBTQ+ community, and the fact that I disappointed people in that community is devastating." She then messages Adam saying, "I'm getting an overwhelming amount of hate for the coming out stuff. I don't know what to do. It's like every other tweet I'm getting right now on my Colleen Twitter. I haven't even looked at Miranda's yet. I'm scared to." I replied to one person apologizing. "The thing is, I agree with them. Queer baiting is not a joke. I'm super sad I've upset so many people. I'm telling you, girl, I'm super sensitive, like in tears. It's all anyone is talking about. I'm really upset. I never would post something like that, and now everyone thinks I'm homophobic. I'm really upset." Adam just felt like she was just trying to guilt him, and at this point he had had enough, so he decided to log out of the account and let her know. He wrote this message to her, wishing her all the best and telling her that this will definitely all pass, but he got left on read, and that was pretty much the end of their communication. He said, "This is someone that I loved so much, and seeing not only someone I would have called a friend to go out of my life like that, someone who is my idol for years, it's weird, and I don't really know the words to say. I just feel awkward whenever it comes down to talk about it. That's why nobody knows about it." I don't know, guys, I don't really have anything to comment about this. A lot of people were accusing her of grooming Adam because she befriended him at such a young age, and he said that she would also give him details about her divorce and her marriage with Joshua Evans. So yeah, I mean, I do agree that it's kind of really sketchy for a 30-year-old woman to be talking to a 13-year-old boy like that, but Other than the lingerie thing being really weird and disgusting, there's no proof of her grooming or doing anything illegal with this kid, so I'm just gonna stay silent on that. I really do hope that if there is anything more to this story, Adam would come out and not be afraid to speak about it. In regards to the offensive tweet, it's really not Adam's fault because Colleen had given him full control at first to tweet, but even then Adam did send her all the tweets he was going to put out in advance, so there's really nothing she can say about it there, and she should really stop looking for blame in other people. Alright guys, so let's move on to Lilly Singh. People are mad, okay? So a couple of days ago, she tweeted her recreation of the song Bad Men Forward, Bad Men Pull Up with a Caribbean accent. So people are obviously pissed because this is obviously cultural appropriation. One person tweeted, "Reminder to my Torontonians and Lilly Singh, being from Toronto does not make you Jamaican or any Caribbean of the sort." Someone else said, "Lilly Singh's continued appropriation of the Caribbean culture is not okay. A reminder that just because you grew up in a community with a lot of people of Afro or Indo-Caribbean descent does not mean you have a pass to use the culture for your profit." She's also been accused of cultural appropriation in the past. One user even went as far as tweeting, "While we are on Lilly Singh, I personally find the way she used the caricature of her Punjabi immigrant parents and especially her mother in order to rise to fame deeply problematic." Okay, so this one I actually kind of disagree with. I get how everyone is becoming so politically correct, but the only thing people have been getting away with is mocking themselves and their own culture, and I feel like if you're not saying anything offensive or rude, then it's fine. Like, I'm Persian and I love making Persian jokes. In fact, every Persian I know loves making Persian jokes, so stop being so sensitive and just let us be, okay? Moving on, there have been speculations about Tana Mongeau's 1111 project, which is a charity aimed to provide some COVID-19 relief. Dustin Daly actually just posted a very informative video on this, which I'll link down below. The main thing he questioned is how people can apply for getting help from this charity, because Tana herself mentioned in a video that people are able to do so on the 1111 Project website, but to this day there has been no way to do so on the website, and a lot of fans have actually been tweeting her and asking how they would be able to apply. Dustin also donated $1 as a test to see where the donation is going, and he found out that it's actually going straight to her manager Jordan's company, which is slightly sketchy. I really do hope Tana comes out with an explanation for this, because I've been really loving her lately and I think she's been doing so well, and would hate to find out that she's stealing money from her charity or something. On a less serious note, Tana shaded her ex-husband, in quotes, on TikTok by lip-syncing to Alyssa Violet and Rice Gum's diss track against Jake Paul, "It's Every Night Sis." Guys, this is my favorite diss track of all time, and it's truly become legendary at this point, so I love that Tana did that.
Me and Rice in the house with like 8 floors, right? Your brother's nuts, you're a squirrel for his acorn.
Alright, so the last little bit of tea for the day. Remember my video on Ellen DeGeneres being a psychopath, where we went over a couple of people who have exposed Ellen for being extremely mean? Well, her former bodyguard, Tom Majorcock, I believe, has actually come out and spoken to Fox News about his negative experience working for Ellen. He was working for a company at the time that selected him to serve as Ellen's executive protector at the 86th Academy Awards, and so he was escorting Ellen, her wife Portia, and her mother. And about his experience working with Ellen that night, he said, "I'm holding their hands and walking them through individuals and large groups of people. Ellen is the one person that I've been assigned to, and I've been assigned to quite a few celebrities that has never taken the time to say hi to me." He said Portia was very pleasant and they had a conversation together, but it started going negatively when she introduced me to Ellen, and Ellen pretty much just gave me a side glance out of her eye and didn't even say hello or thank you for protecting my mother, my wife, and me. It was very cold and it was very sly, and it was actually kind of demeaning in the way that she treats people other than those who are in her circle. He went on to say, "It's bugged me for years. I see this person come across as being very enlightened and positive and awesome, and everybody loves her and is in awe, and that's really not the case when you meet her in person. When you see her on TV, people fall in love with her, but it's a false facade and bravado." You start hearing these stories and I was like, man, there's got to be more to this. She's not the person she portrays to be, and she's playing off of society. That's my opinion. I can absolutely see through interacting with her firsthand that she doesn't care about anybody else as long as she's getting what she wants. People are starting to see her true self, and that really lends to the support of what my initial thoughts of her have been over the last 6 years. And guys, this just makes me so sad to hear. Like, as you guys know, I mentioned in my last video, I used to love Ellen and I just love her personality. And while it's true that this guy was getting paid to do his job, it's just common courtesy to acknowledge and respect people that work for you, that work with you, or that are helping you out in any sort of way, whether they're getting paid for it or not. Alright you guys, so that was it for this video. I really want to know what you guys think about all this, so make sure to comment down below. I also want to know how you guys feel about this weekly tea video where I combine a bunch of like smaller things going on the internet, so let me know down below about that as well. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday, except for obviously this week I posted on a Monday. Oops. Also, don't forget about the giveaway. It will be linked down below, so check it out. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.